was here after this guy.
It's just charging. Just calm down.
Dude, get the away.
Okay, guys, I have evidence. Okay. If something. Okay.
God damn it. I'm gonna hit you, bro.
Guys, it's just charging.
Dude, I was in line.
It's not a big deal. Just calm down.
See that?
He was behind us.
Huh? I was behind this guy.
It's just a charger.
You saw me, right? Seriously.
He was right there.
I was seriously.
Okay, chat, let's go. It's okay. That's how it's people right now. Because if somebody that's
I know, but I was before.
This wouldn't happen if you had Fleetwood. Put it up full mass. Damn Teslas. All right. Availability of charging stations has been a point of contention, in particular with obviously Tesla customers. You see Tesla owners fighting over a charging station there, and obviously it is intense. You have a third party who's saying, hey, it's not that big a deal, calm down. It's a Tesla, damn it. And I was here, I think, first. Elon Musk reportedly fired virtually all of Tesla's supercharger vehicle charging team members. Fired all of them. After a presentation and argument with a top executive. Mr. Musk made the decision to fire most of the personnel on the 500-member team after a meeting with the charging chief, Rebecca Tanucci. That's according to an anonymous company source or sources who spoke with Reuters. During the meeting, the executive reportedly pushed back against Mr. Musk and his calls for deep cuts to the charging team. He reportedly responded by ordering the mass firings, part of a larger round of layoffs at the EV company as the company struggles with declining profits and increased competition. So in response to the video going viral, Tesla announced on social media virtual queuing pilots starting in Q2 at select sites. Goal is a net customer experience improvement for the 1% cases of wait time. Wider rollouts this year, if feedback is positive, we also continue to expand the network 20% plus year over year, closely tracking site level demand.
Sure.
Yeah. So they're going to try to do better in the future, I guess, even though they say, oh, well, the problem's just very small here. Francesca, it took a Karen video to get them to do something. What say you?
I mean, yeah, this is like, I think it's like Rancho Cucamonga in California. It's a pretty wealthy neighborhood. And so it's like, oh no, we got you, man, in like somehow, I don't know, his shorts are just like, those are those shorts, the shorts.
Right.
And then you got like, I think it seems like a Filipina auntie who's like, it's okay. It's just a charging station. And it's like, we love that auntie, number one. Yes. We stand, we support. But yeah, this is the problem with charging stations and specifically Tesla charging stations overall. I used to like lease a small smart car. I know, I'm amazing. An electric smart car. That thing zipped. I loved it. But you couldn't find charging stations because most charging stations are Tesla charging stations, and they charge much faster, but they're exclusive. And so part of Biden's, rollout was to try to get more charging stations for all vehicles. And they were, I believe, working with Tesla to try to say, look, you can't just have Tesla exclusive charging stations. You need to make these charging stations available. And I believe there's adapters and whatnot, but you need to make them available to all EVs. But of course, because Trump and President Musk are now in power. Trump cut $3 billion from the Biden plan to expand charging stations. And you see why people are hesitant to, get an electric vehicle and try to cut down on the amount of fossil fuel pollution in the atmosphere, right? It's because we don't all have parking garages. We don't all have places to put charging stations. We don't all have, homes with garages and whatnot. So we go and rely on these charging stations. But if there are fewer and fewer, and if dudes in, shorts are getting mad at us, it's just like, it's just more and more headache. And I feel for Tesla owners right now because nobody wants Tesla. Tesla stock are plummeting and people can't, I'm sure the resale is not going well, but shout out to Sheryl Crow for selling hers, and so it's, and there you go, firing your Tesla charging chief, because of course he did. That's what he does to every company. And now the US government hollowing it out, getting into fights with people so that you have a less effective and, less availability for people who want to use your product.
That's right. And the company and profits never been friends to each other. The stock has been how they've maintained. That's obviously plummeting now. All right, we'll bring you updates as they come from Tesla and the Karens.